Alright guys, my name is Gareth and I want to be telling you a little bit about juice fasting. Okay, juice fasting, you're thinking, what the heck is that? Right, so I've been doing this diet, right, and I didn't even consider a diet. I thought I tell you what I'll do, I think my body needs a bit of a detox. I'm getting a bit chubby, so I am going to lose weight. I'm going to start drinking juice. Let's do it. I watched a movie, was it called Sick, Fat and Nearly Dead, and you can find that movie at www.sickfatandnearlydead.com. Absolutely inspirational movie, and a guy does a juice fast for 60 days, so you know, cutting that down basically was all about getting yourself from the high life, being fat and whatnot, getting yourself back to like in shape, and you know, he's doing well now. You can catch more information down there. But yeah, I've done it for 4 days now, and I'm now £9 lighter. 4 days, £9 lighter. I was actually looking at the scales and I'm thinking, holy crap, you know, this kind of work, you know. I'm looking at the scales and thinking, if I haven't lost at least £1, this is going to go down the bloody drain. I'm sick of it. So I started on December 27th, 2013, and today is New Year's Eve, 2013, so in advance, Happy New Year for everyone out there who decides to watch this video. But yeah, that being said, I've had 4 days and I've lost £9. So, you know, £2.25 per day loss. So that's going to calculate roughly around about a stone a week. Insane. Absolutely insane. I set myself a challenge of 60 days, just like the gentleman did on the video. And I thought, why the hell not? Bought myself a fancy juicer, which still hasn't arrived yet, given it's New Year's. So I'll get that in January. But yeah, I've absolutely I'm over the moon. I just cannot believe what type of weight you can lose with this juice fasting. People always point out, they go, you know, it's a little bit you know, losing weight too fast, you're just going to rapidly gain it back. But the way I see it, hell Christ, if I lose 4 stone in 4 weeks and I spend 4 weeks putting a stone back on, I'll happily do another week of juicing to get that stone back off. I mean, that absolutely insane. I've not done any preparation prior to this, guys. In fact, the night before I started this, it was completely a whim thing. I just thought, screw it, you know, what we got to lose, give it a shot. The night before I did this, I think I was eating like McDonald's and chocolate eclairs, and I'd bought like some cakes and stuff which I'd had in there, so yeah, I started eating all them. So as you can see, absolutely no preparation at all. So really, if you want to give it a go, why not? Just go ahead, give it a shot. I will lead you through it, and I'll give you a quick rundown of roughly what I've been eating and how what my first shop was like. So yeah, give us a sec. So shopping lists. Okay, right. Bear in mind, I don't really know what half the vegetables are, what they do, what the nutritional values are. I've never known anything. I went down to Asda, had a little bit of money on my card. I thought, well, screw it, let's have a little fish around here. I came back with like £40 worth of veg, cucumbers, carrots, picked up onions, peppers, apples, pears, bananas. I got some mangoes, I got some herbs, I got some garlic, and some ginger. I was looking around for asparagus and stuff. Didn't get any of that, but I got some a few days later. Some broccoli as well, and celery, tons and tons of celery. Okay, so first things first, if you're not a fond, I love celery. I can eat celery raw. I enjoy it. I just like celery. When you juice it, it's a completely different thing. Oh my god, it is so overpowering. It's insane. So for you guys who can't stomach the taste of celery, or not a completely green person to start with, then I would definitely suggest that you either stay away from celery, or at least don't put really more than 1 stick per, say, pint and a half of juice, because it will overpower the whole juice. And as I've learned, like on my first day, I was like, oh, gut wrenching. Literally, my stomach was doing somersaults. It felt awful. But the next day, everything sorted out, and like I said, I'm now on day 5. And I'm feeling fine. You know, I can drink a juice. It's not, I've put a little bit more fruit juice in. They do recommend that you have 80% veg, 20% fruit, just to add a little bit more sugar to it. But I mean, I'm doing maybe it's kind of 60-40, 70-30, and it tastes fine. So yeah, basically my shopping consisted of what I've just mentioned beforehand. Now I can put that down in a little list below in the comments, so you can maybe check some of that out. There is a couple of cool sites which I've stumbled upon just through googling, so I will also put them down there and give them a little bit of a shout out, because they kind of got us directed onto what the nutritional value of each vegetable was. Now they also tell you what they can cure, you know, what they've been known for. For example, broccoli is pretty much one of the only superfoods when it comes to kind of curing cancer or cancer prevention. They use them in most of the treatment clinics. So yeah, I never knew that. Christ, why would I? I've lived off beef and McDonald's and stuff for the last like 15-20 years, so I wouldn't know any of that. So I will definitely direct you to them site, and that site will be down in the links below, guys, so make sure you check that out. Alright guys, so I've been keeping a diary, and I mentioned this before. Right, so I started on Facebook, just put it up between friends who could see us. Got a couple of photos of my starting measurements and whatnot. So I will put them all up there now, so you'll be able to see them in a second. And I started off, like I said, at 15.8. Yeah, that's right. Now I'm just looking at measurements now. My waistline was 42 inches. Now, to put that in perspective, about 2 or 3 years ago, I was in a size 34. So obviously I've went up kind of 8 inches in my waist. My thighs were 27 inch from the top, and my belly around the gut was 44 inches. So that gives you some kind of basic measurements of where I was at in person. I'll show you a horrid little picture, you shall see in a second. That Sky is all for life. That's coming on the screen about now. Exactly. I know what you're thinking. Gorgeous there. Yeah, not. It's absolutely stinking. Not enjoying my body right now at the minute. So this is exactly why we're kind of on this little adventure, this little juicing adventure. And to be honest, guys, part of the motivation for me, I do get a lot of support from my wife. My wife's probably my biggest supporter. I've got a lot of friends out there on the net who are positively enhancing my juicing experience just by the nice comments, and it does help. I mean, daily you're gonna get this feeling where you've read, oh my god, do I have to drink this again? I just want that cupcake in the corner, you know. And I go past people all the time and they're eating McDonald's, or they're eating, and I've got a thing about Chinese food. I love Chinese food. It's probably my biggest killer, really. But the grease and stuff in it is just, it's absolutely terrible. So yeah, you know, you will be disheartened throughout this, and my energy levels really on day one are absolutely low. I mean, I'm going to run you through very quickly through the days where we are so far. Day one, I didn't really make a post on Facebook because it just, nothing really happened. I was just kind of stomaching and trying not to be sick. I overloaded with like 3 sticks of celery, and I had like half a cucumber, some melon, and I think literally drinking it, even the thought of it now is kind of giving me that kind of wretched feeling. Yeah, so like I overloaded the celery, and I did give you a warning prior, just before that, you know, like, don't overload celery. If you do like celery and you can handle it, fantastic, no problem, go for it. But for you guys who, you know, just want a little bit of its goodness, it's 1 stick of celery basically makes quite a lot of juice. Surprising, it's completely water-based fruit vegetable, sorry. So yeah, try to cool down, and you'll know what I mean. Try it once, you'll never do it again. And like I say, if I do use celery now, I use about 1 stick of it. Yep, so without further ado, guys, what I'll do is I'll lead you through the days where we are so far. I'm up to day 5, but I've only made day 2, 3 and 4 diary. So I shall read them out for you and give you a quick insight as to what I've had. I'll put all the information on the screen or below, and at least you know where we are from now, and then daily you will catch the daily diary on YouTube. So without further ado, guys, here's the diary. Alright guys, so day 2's diary. Today's juice drinks were pretty much heavily carrot based. I discovered that I really like carrots, and because as a result of that, I've been like kind of stocking up on the carrots and just having about 4 or 5 carrots in each juice drink, and that helped us get away from my celery nightmare, which I'll constantly bring back up because it's proper plagued my brain. But yeah, a lot of it was carrot based juice drinks. Now, I recorded that. I don't know if I felt any better, any more energetic. I didn't really feel a burst of, like, I didn't want to jump up and start doing backflips or press-ups. But yeah, there definitely was something. I mean, in the stomach, I don't know whether it was the fact I just didn't have yesterday's dinner lining is still, and it was all clogged up down there. But I don't know, I feel lighter, but I don't, there's no kind of energy there. So, that was day 2 for me. What I'll do is I'll put day 2's juices in on the screen for you in a second, or they might even be along there right now. And what I had really, guys, today's super juice on day 2 was half a punnet of grapes, and I popped them by thumb and mashed and drained them with a masher, because obviously there's a lot of pulp. It's very difficult to get into, and I don't recommend doing this every day because it took us bloody ages to do it. About 15-20 minutes to pop and crush half of a punnet of grapes. And also, on another note, oh my god, if you get a little bit of pulp drop into that into your juice bowl, take it out. Because if you're drinking pure juice and then you get a little lump, you're like, oh my god, did I just swallow a fly or a spider or something? Not a nice feeling. So yeah, definitely, if you see something dropping there, take it out of your juice. But yeah, so it was half a punnet of grapes, popped by thumb, mashed and drained. About half a cucumber, 2 whole tomatoes, I had 6 carrots. I had 1 mango, 1 banana, and 2 handfuls of baby spinach. Now, I'm going to stop myself there very quickly. Banana and mango, peach, nectarines, they don't fruit. You can't put them through a juicer. Sorry, they don't juice. They're alright for smoothies because of the texture of them, but they definitely don't juice, guys. So really, you should stay away from them, because the idea of juicing is to get the pulp out of the fruit, to get the pulp out of the veg, and drink only the juice, because it's the juice that contains 95% of the nutrients. Also, another thing to remember, guys, which I'll constantly remind you about, is the longer you've juiced something and it's just sat around in storage containers, the more nutrients it loses. So ideally, you shouldn't be keeping any juice, and if you're going to seal it and refrigerate it, you shouldn't be keeping any juice longer than 7 hours. So if you're out at work that morning, have a nice juice before you go. Take your juice for dinner. You might have a little bit left over to see you through the day, but if not, as it comes to tea time, top up on water. Wait until you get home and make yourself another juice drink. Luckily, I work from home, so I don't have that issue. You can probably see everything behind us here, and that's what that is. But yeah, guys, mangoes, bananas, they don't juice. But yeah, alright, guys, so there's today's super juice, and I will lead you on to day 3. So day 3, okay, I'm feeling absolutely great today in day 3. Day 3 was fantastic. Woke up feeling really energetic, a lot lighter as well. I just wanted to prance around. Yesterday I didn't feel much different, and I felt a little bit lighter in the stomach, but wow, the energy, you can really feel a difference today. I'm usually quite I try to jump out of bed in the morning. I'm one of these guys who kicks your leg and that's it, I'm up and I'm away. Maybe stumble towards the door as you get your legs, but that's it. Once I'm up, I'm up. Yeah, today, wow, I felt so much better. My head was clearer, but oh my god, the cravings, oh, the cravings. I just taste food. If I see it, smell it, or even hear it, it's crazy. Like, I can just taste it. My sense of like tripled on day 3. It was crazy, and I mean, it's even now on day 5, we're recording this because I missed the first 4 days, and I only started this recording in this diary on day 5. Day 3, oh, it was crazy. I've never felt anything like it. And for you girls out there who've been pregnant and you whine to the guys about the cravings, and you tell them, I need chocolate, I really, I can crave. I understand. I totally understand. Everything I smelled, even stuff I didn't really like before, potato croquettes, or little fish fingers, or any normal stuff, like stuff I wouldn't really bother with, just the fact that it was chewy or solid, it just sent my senses through the roof. So yeah, cravings are a major note today, and you will get them. They've went crazy for me, so try not to give in, be strong. Remember, think about the goal in the end, guys. It's all about kind of losing the weight and detoxing your body by eating food at this point. You know, really at day 3, your stomach, you know, you're starting to clear your stomach. It's about clearing out your colon, so you don't have to really digest anything. The juices kind of do the work themselves. But yeah, be strong. Don't do it. Don't eat. Don't fall to temptation, as it is. And it's even harder for me because I'm towards New Year here. We have all the stuff left off of Christmas. We have like beef, and you know, we have other stuff like chocolates and all the snacks. And I bought cream cakes because we're gonna have a little party, but it never happened. And you know, so all this stuff's just sat in my cupboards there, and it's all crying out as I look at the fridge and it's like, oh. You're so tempted, but you know, I've done well. I've managed to keep myself away, and you know, there has been times, don't get us wrong, I've opened a pack of Christmas and thought, oh, what if, you know, just one, it'll be fine. Don't do it. I didn't do it, so don't do it, guys. Alright, so I did take a ride on the Pineapple Express today. That looks so stupid, but I did. Yeah, pineapple is gorgeous. I don't know if it's acids and all it's alkalies. Like I said, I don't really know what the nutritional content of most of this stuff is at the moment. I'm still experimenting myself. But the pineapple, yeah, it was yum, absolutely yum. Compared to what I had in day 1 and day 2, the pineapple stuff was yum. I've got today's super juice, guys. It should be on the screen for you around about now. But I will put it in the description below as well under the intro to this juice fasting. And I hope you enjoy that, guys. So basically, very quickly for you, today's super juice was 1 pineapple, a full pineapple. Make sure you take the ends off, and I actually cut the peeling off. Although I've been told you don't need to, I did. I cut the peeling off. I had 2 radish. Now radish give this kind of like peppery taste. I never had radish before this. I just thought, what the hell? I must have picked them up when I was shopping and just thought, yeah, give it a shot. So yeah, I had 2 radish in there, and it added quite nicely to it actually. Only 3 carrots today, guys. But half of them went down from 6, or I'll turn orange. 2 whole tomatoes, half a cucumber, and I have cucumber pretty much in most of my drinks because I like cucumber. It makes a lot of juice, so it fills the glass a bit. And 1 stick of celery. Now, really, I've noted I probably would have took that out the next time because the celery was a little bit stronger. And it overpowered the pineapple juice. So if you want the sweet taste and you want to keep that sweet taste, take out the celery. If you want more nutrition, put the celery in. Okay, it's going to do you good. But yeah, that's the end of day 3, guys, and we'll go on to day 4. Now there's days when you wake up, okay, and you've got that taste in your mouth and you think, where have I just been? What have I been eating? And I've got what I can only describe as pork, gravy and stuffing. So I've obviously like broke into the Toby Carvery or something overnight and whipped myself up a patch of Sunday roast. And all that was great, you know, waking up and then pulling myself round until 10 seconds later, BAM! The morning breath smacks us straight in the face. Ouch. Yeah, I could have done with that taste. Oh my god, I can taste that right now. This is day 5. Yes, but day 4, yes, I was tasting roast pork and sage and onion stuffing, and oh my god, that just... Sorry, just had a moment there. Right, so that's day 4. In day 4, guys, I let my wife loose on the blender. Alright, so it's the first time my wife's touched the blender, and she's been promoting this all the way through, and she's kind of, go on, you can do it, you know, let's get some of that weight off, stop being chubby all your life. And you know, I'm doing it a lot for myself, but I'm also doing it because, you know, third party perspective. Everybody cares about third-party perspective. Although, to be honest, I'm worried more about kind of my personal well-being. 34 year. I'm putting an 80-year on myself here. 34-year-old. Most of my uncles had kind of heart problems around the age of kind of 30 to 45. You know, most resulted in a heart attack or even worse, a stroke. So I'm very kind of wary now as I'm getting to that age, and I really need to do something about it, which is the real motivation for doing this juice fast. And not only that, I'm adopting a way of life. You know, juicing doesn't stop after you lose the weight. Sure, you don't actually continue juicing as frequently, but you know, you should still be taking a juice a day. A juice a day keeps the doctor away. We just changed that up. Made a new saying there. But yeah, what else was there? Yeah, today, energy wise, I felt like I was living for Christy. Like agility wise, I've been wearing trainers and tracksuit bottoms and stuff, and you know, it just kind of lightened my mood up and put myself into kind of that get fit feeling. Even though I'm actually doing no exercise or going anywhere, it's just mental, I guess. I just wanted to put myself. I don't know. It makes us feel lighter. But the agility wise, the energy in my body, I feel so light today. I was jumping around, and I popped down to Asda to pick up a few extra things like broccoli and whatnot. And yeah, it was great just walking around the aisles, and I could just feel, a difference. And other than that, I can't explain it. I just felt lighter. My mind was clearer. I was thinking, I was firing on all cylinders. So yeah, definitely feeling something on day 4. And today, like I said, we did let my wife loose on the blender, so today's super juice can be down to her. So thank you very much, Maria, for that. You can see it on screen now, guys. So today's super juice was 4 carrots. So again, carrots a big emphasis, and that will always stay the same. I love carrots. I'm probably going to be like really orange at the end of this. I said 60 days. However, we're kind of losing weight rapidly here. I'm not sure it'll last the full 60 days because I don't want to kind of drop to a really low weight. But I want to hit 12 stone, 12 and a half stone. That's my target weight. And like I said, I did start at 15.8. And at day 5, we're at 14.13. So based on £2 a day, 7 days, 14 pounds in a stone. If my maths isn't that feeling is there. So you're looking at a stone a week, and if I lose say 4 stone, takes us down to kind of 11.8. That would be kind of my cut-off. So if we all stay on track, this will only be running for 28 to 30 days. If it slows down throughout, then we'll continue it up to 60 days as necessary. But I will continue doing these diaries for you just so you can check in and see how I've went. But yeah, so again, sorry guys, 4 carrots, we had 3 handfuls of baby spinach leaves, 1 tomato, half a honeydew melon, oh I love honeydew melon, 1 red pepper, deseeded of course, and half a cucumber. Alright, so day 4, we're on to day 5 now. And we're here, finally guys, we've caught up. The diary is now at day 5, and this is today, New Year's Eve 2013, guys. Actually, it's approaching 11 PM as I'm recording this video. So in an hour time, by the time I upload it, it's going to be 2014. So Happy New Year's to all you guys. All the best to you and your families, and wishing you all great health and prosperity for 2014. Get that out of the way. Day 5, let me see. What did I do? £9. I'm reading my Facebook thing here. Yeah, a quick note. I've already noted this out, guys. I put myself on the 60-day juice fast. Now, for you guys who don't want to go all gung-ho on it, it's recommended you can detox within 3, 5 or 7 days. You can do that perfectly well. And like it's based on my weight loss, you'll be looking at like a stone. For me, at least, it equates to roughly a stone weight loss in 7 days. And I've never heard of a diet that does that, and I'm not going to go on with that again because we've already covered that, but I've never seen a diet that can offer you them type of results within 7 days, and the stuff you're eating is nutritious. It's not like the Atkins diet where there's a lot of stigma going around saying, you shouldn't be eating all that red meat and not blah 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 because you're not getting the proteins or you're not getting whatever it is you need from this, that and the other. They're all over the net, and there's going to be loads of people who say the juice fast is not good, rapid weight loss is never good, or you'll regain it. Maybe. I'll not know until I try it, guys. This is why the diary's in place, so you can see my progress, and then I'll do a monthly one or a weekly one. We'll see where we go from that. You can follow me through, and I can tell you how life's going after the juice fast. But yeah, so today was great. After I did my first weigh-in, since measuring myself, 15 stone, 8 pounds. Actually, I was 15 stone, 8 pounds, 0.4. And then I went down to 14 stone, 13.2. Now that to me that's crazy results. You know, £9, I've never seen anything like that before. So I'm feeling real good today, guys. And let me see what else I've got on here. I've said that, yeah, pretty much that's pretty much every year. I've covered everything else, you see. But yeah, we have got today's super juice for you. That will be on the screen round about now. The super juice was kind of my little concoction. I wanted something a little sweeter. I deserve a treat. It's New Year's Eve, yeah. I can't drink alcohol. I'm not eating, so I've put that. I've just had a little bit extra sweetness to it. So today's super juice was 1 full cucumber, 3 carrots, 1 apple, 2 pears and 1 orange. Now, you know, that's kind of like 50-50 juice wise when it comes to the content. And like I said, we really should be round about 80% veg, 20% fruit. Although most of my stuff is round with anywhere between kind of 60 to 70% to 30 to 40, you know, so 60 to 40, 70 to 30. That's kind of the ratio I'm using at the moment. But yeah, guys, that's me for day 5. It is now New Year's Eve. I am going to sign off this. I'm going to get it edited and uploaded for you guys. I hope you do keep checking in to check my progress. If there's anything I can assist you on, drop us a message in the comments below. I'll leave one of my email addresses available for you, so you can drop an email if you need to. But yeah, I will put my Facebook updates on as we go through the month of January, sorry. And my new blender should be here on the 3rd of January, so I'm looking forward to that. A little gift. I did enjoy New Year. I get a new blender, you know, 40 quid, why the hell not? Actually, guys, it's a juicer, not a blender. And I will make that important distinction, guys, right now again for you. The difference between juicing and blending is blending, you just grab whatever the hell you want, pop it in a pop, hit spin, a minute later it's done for you. Yeah, you've got all the pulp. And now the pulp is kind of the meaty part of an apple, the meaty part of the fleshy part of the orange. You don't want that pulp. The idea of juicing is so your body and you don't require any digestion really. The juices go through, juices absorb into your body, and it's easy to process. It's about cleaning. It's about basically giving your stomach and giving your colon time to repair itself. You know, get rid of the stuff that's been clogged up there for ages. If it's busy processing stuff that's coming through daily, it doesn't have time to deal with the backlog. You know, office work. You know, there's some kind of relation to, for you. But yeah, that's it, guys. Don't forget the difference between juicing and blending. Keep the juicing. If you are trying this and you're coming along with me, good luck, guys. If you need any support, any help, just give me a shout. And remember, the links for the sites that I find along the way will be listed in the comments below. Alright, so Happy New Year, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.